everybody, Matt here. I'm going to be reviewing today a couple options you guys have for dry fire ammunition, both dummy rounds and snap caps. I found these on Amazon. They are the highest rated in their category. The links are going to be in the description if you want to check them out. So we're going to go over what these do, when they are applicable, and some things I noticed about both of them that you might want to take into consideration. These here are used for dry fire purposes or functionality checking. The one on the right here is a Tipton snap cap, $15.99 for 5 rounds, so that's about $3.20 each. This one here on the left is a dummy round made by ST Action Pro, $11.65 for 10 rounds, so about $1.17 each. Now, there's always been misconception on, am I allowed to dry fire? Can I not dry fire? Will I ruin my firearm? So here's the general rule. Center fire, typically no problem. You can dry fire those all day long. The only caveat to that is going to be if you have just some type of super cheap or super old firearm where the firing pin is just garbage for some reason, low quality, very small, or super old. The rimfire and revolvers, those are kind of up in the air. Some of those can be dry fired, some of them cannot. So you're definitely going to want to check with your manufacturer on those. Some of them have built-in safety features where it is okay to dry fire. So a couple things that you may have read or seen is you never dry fire rimfire, or you never dry fire revolver. That's not quite accurate. A lot of them you actually can, such as this TX22 by Taurus. That's the compact version. So having said that, let's compare these two options together. So they both kind of function the same way. The snap cap is built out of plastic, and you can see a spring inside there, and there is a fake primer that sits about flush. The dummy round has a steel casing. This is a nylon plastic fake bullet. The fake primer is a little bit indented, so the firing pin will not hit. Due to how firearms are currently manufactured, like I said, you can dry fire, center fire for the most part all day long, and you'll be fine. So having that spring in there to dampen the blow from the firing pin is really not an advantage, in my opinion. And that is indented so that the firing pin does not strike it to potentially cause damage to the firing. Because a lot of people are going to be using these to practice with and ejecting them over and over, they're going to hit the ground. And you have to really pay attention to the durability. The plastic snap caps, in my experience, because I do a lot of shooting in the desert, these like to break a lot, and they're obviously more fragile for reloading, extracting, and then whatever they may hit on the ground. This steel obviously holds up much better. The nylon bullet here, though, on the dummy round, those can get chewed up a little bit if you cycle them a whole lot. So with both options, though, always take a look at the condition they're in after you're using them. If you see any damage, toss them. But anyhow, I use the dummy rounds. They're cheaper, they're more durable, and I just don't see a need to spend the extra money on these little plastic things that I've had crack and break on me time after time. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments. Thanks for watching. 6 shooters.